Gentlemen, let me ask you something honestly. Do you really believe that at your age, women only want men with big wallets, fancy cars, or thick dark hair? If you think that, let me stop you right there. That is a myth, a story society has been telling you for years. Here is the truth. There is something much stronger than money or looks, something most men over 60 already have inside them but do not know how to use. And when you unlock it, women, yes, even younger women, feel drawn to you like a magnet. And no, it does not require surgery, a sports car, or a magic pill. It takes just 12 minutes a day. Stay with me because I'm about to share the exact method that makes women lean closer, pursue you, and compete for your attention while other men your age keep wasting time playing a game they cannot win. But before we continue, do me a quick favor. If you are ready to take back your confidence and attract women without tricks, hit the like button, leave a comment below, and tell me where you are watching from. I enjoy seeing men from all around the world tuning in. And be sure to subscribe because every week I share science-based insights most doctors never talk about when it comes to attraction, vitality, and keeping your energy and charm strong after 60. Proudly shared here on The Stoic Heart. Now let us clear up a myth. Society says once you are over 60, you become invisible to women unless you own a Ferrari, a yacht, or you are a retired movie star. Forget that. It is completely wrong. I have worked with men in their 60s and 70s who have women 20 or even 30 years younger actively interested in them. Not because of their money, not because of Botox, but because of one thing: psychological attraction. Women are not desperate for more young, handsome boys. They are craving maturity. They are tired of men at any age who are insecure, needy, or trying too hard to impress. The truth is, you already have the advantage. You just were never shown how to use it. For those who do not know me, I am Dr. Jody Whittaker, and for the past 5 years, I have focused on men's health and relationships, helping men not only regain their vitality, but also rebuild their confidence in dating. And here is the bold truth. Men over 60 are sitting on a hidden gold mine of attraction power. Younger men cannot compete with it. They simply cannot. Why? Because they are still building their lives, still seeking approval, still trying to prove themselves. But you have already lived, learned, built, and survived. That is your advantage. And that advantage separates a wise man from a restless boy. So what is the secret that completely changes attraction? It is something called outcome independence. When you master this, women find you hard to resist. Let me explain the 3 biggest mistakes men over 60 make and the habits that can replace them. Mistake number 1, chasing instead of attracting. Many men your age still act like they are in high school. They try to impress women, prove they are still desirable, or worse, show off money as bait. Biologically, this backfires. Women sense desperation the way sharks sense blood. Emotionally, it feels needy and takes away your power. Practically, you waste money, time, and energy trying to prove something you do not need to prove. The solution is to build outcome independence instead of chasing. Learn to show contentment. That small mental shift creates a magnetic pull. She moves toward you naturally. And in just a moment, I will share the exact 12-minute daily practice that trains your mind to make this change. Mistake number 2, tying your value to a woman's approval. Most men do not realize that the moment you look to a woman for validation, asking yourself, am I still attractive? Do I still have it? You lose her respect. Biologically, your stress hormones rise when you seek approval, making you appear tense instead of calm. Emotionally, it weakens your natural magnetism because you are performing instead of being real. Practically, you start walking on eggshells and she feels it. The answer is to separate your self-worth from her reaction. Appreciate your wisdom, your life experience, your independence. When you show that kind of inner strength, women sense a man who does not need them but chooses them, and that is deeply attractive. Mistake number 3, competing where you cannot win. Too many men in their 60s try to play the youth game. They color their hair, buy flashy watches, or push themselves in the gym, trying to look 35 again. Let us be honest, you are not 35, and that is a good thing. Biologically, women are not designed to want a boyish partner forever. They want a man who shows stability, confidence, and calm. Emotionally, they crave the peace that comes from being with someone who knows who he is. Practically, you stop wasting money and energy pretending and start building on your real strengths. The answer is to stop trying to look younger and start living with quiet confidence. That is the powerful energy women are drawn to. Now let's get practical. How do you actually build outcome independence into daily life? I teach my clients something called the Indifference Activation Protocol, just 12 minutes a day divided into 3 steps. Step 1 is 3 minutes of contentment practice. Sit quietly and picture your life exactly as it is. No woman, no approval, no validation, and feel truly satisfied. You are not missing anything. This trains your brain to stop signaling neediness. Step 2 is 4 minutes of neutral visualization. Imagine a conversation with an attractive woman, but you're not trying to get anything. No number, no kiss, no date. Just enjoying the moment freely and naturally. This trains your mind to stay present instead of planning your next move. Step 3 is 5 minutes of self-appreciation. Think about your achievements, your strength, your wisdom, and your ability to overcome challenges. Not to boast or compare, but to honestly recognize your worth. This builds steady confidence. And here is the irony. The less you focus on attracting women, the more attractive you become. Take Frank, one of my clients from New Jersey. He is 68. Instead of trying to impress a woman at his local coffee shop, he simply sat, relaxed, and enjoyed his book. Within minutes, a 52-year-old woman started talking to him. They have been together for 2 years now. Why? Because his energy said, I am already complete. I do not need you, but I would enjoy your company. That is the kind of energy that naturally draws women in. This is not about being cold or playing games. It is about freeing yourself from desperation, because women sense desperation quickly, but they are strongly attracted to a man who shows calm, confident assurance. The best part is, you do not have to fake it. You already have this power inside you. Decades of lessons, wisdom, scars, and victories. That is what makes you magnetic. You just have to stop hiding it behind insecurity or old habits. So gentlemen, here's the truth. You are not too old. You are not invisible. You are not past your best years. You are at the perfect stage of life to attract women in a way younger men cannot. All it takes is a mental shift and 12 minutes a day of focused practice. Start tomorrow. Practice outcome independence and notice how women begin to see you differently, with curiosity, warmth, and respect. And remember, you do not need to become someone else. You simply need to unlock the man you already are. If this message speaks to you, hit like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who needs to hear it. And tell us in the comments what your biggest challenge is in dating after 60. I read every story. Gentlemen, life is not about fading away. It is about walking into every room with quiet confidence, knowing you have nothing to prove and everything to enjoy. Stay strong, stay magnetic, and remember, this message is brought to you by the Stoic Heart. Now, let us continue, because what I'm about to share can completely change how you see yourself and how women see you. Many men over 60 underestimate how powerful their presence really is. They have spent decades providing, leading, and solving problems. Yet, when it comes to attraction, they forget that presence is everything. Women do not fall for words. They respond to how they feel around you. When you enter a room with calm certainty and grounded energy, you immediately stand out from men who are nervous or trying too hard. Confidence without words speaks louder than anything you can say. This is where energy awareness matters. Every interaction between a man and a woman is an exchange of energy, and younger women especially notice it. They can tell when a man is comfortable in his own skin, when his body language says, I am at peace, when his eyes show depth instead of neediness. That creates curiosity. It is not about being flashy or smooth. It is about being relaxed and truly connected to yourself. I often tell my clients this. Your body speaks before your mouth does. A woman reads your posture, tone, breathing, and rhythm long before she listens to your words. If you approach her with tension, she feels it immediately. But if you approach her with calm, steady presence, she relaxes and opens naturally. That is biology. Her nervous system mirrors yours. If you are calm, she feels safe. If you are needy, she feels pressure. That is why outcome independence works on a deep level. It changes your energy, and when your energy changes, everything else follows. Let us look at what outcome independence trains in your brain. When you stop chasing approval, your dopamine system resets. Instead of depending on outside praise for reward, your brain starts creating steady confidence from within. That is what I call self-sourced confidence. It's not fake or motivational hype. It is a biological shift in your nervous system. Your hormones balance, your posture improves, your voice slows, your eye contact deepens. All of this happens naturally when you practice non-attachment for 12 minutes daily. Now, let me share a simple exercise to strengthen this change. I call it magnetic breathing. Find a quiet place, put your hand on your chest, and take slow, deep breaths through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, then exhale slowly for 6 seconds. As you breathe out, imagine letting go of any fear about being liked or chosen. Then quietly repeat, "I am already enough. I bring value without effort." Doing this for 5 minutes each morning strengthens emotional control and builds the calm masculine presence women naturally respond to. Let us be honest. Women today are surrounded by noise and constant attention from social media and men trying too hard to stand out. Very few men offer silence, peace, and true presence. That is why when a grounded, calm, emotionally intelligent man over 60 enters their life, it feels different. She may not explain it logically, but she feels it emotionally. She feels safer, more open, and more relaxed, and that draws her closer. There's also something called silent leadership. Women are naturally attracted to men who lead not by controlling, but by guiding calmly. Silent leadership means showing emotional stability. You stay calm when others panic. You listen more than you speak. You don't rush decisions. You respond instead of reacting. That kind of energy shows strength far beyond physical power and creates deep respect and attraction. Younger men often confuse loudness with dominance, but women instinctively understand that true dominance is quiet. It does not shout or seek approval, it simply exists. That is why when a woman meets a man who has mastered his energy, she feels pulled toward him without knowing why. He feels steady like gravity, and she naturally moves closer. Gentlemen, this next chapter of your life is not about chasing youth. It is about mastering presence. When you combine presence with wisdom, you become truly attractive. It is about slowing down and letting attraction grow instead of forcing it. When a woman feels seen, heard, and calm around you, she connects on a deep level that is rare in today's fast-moving world. Understand this clearly. Your presence is your power. Your calmness is your strength. Your wisdom is your magnet. When you live in balance with those 3 qualities, you don't chase attraction. You naturally draw it in. Every look, every conversation, every quiet moment carries meaning. Women can sense when they are with a man who has lived fully, who carries strength without arrogance, and who listens without judgment. In the next part, we will go deeper into something that strengthens all of this. It is called emotional mastery. It is the invisible signal that tells a woman, this man can handle my moods, my storms, my softness, and my fire. When she senses that, she stops testing and starts trusting. So stay with me, because what comes next will teach you how to lead emotionally with strength, grace, and honesty, so that no matter your age, you become unforgettable.